Hi, welcome to my Twitch channel. I'm Greg, and I like to play classic video games. Join me 3 nights a week as we dive into my huge game collection to uncover hidden gems, replay the hits, and have a great time with our fun, friendly community. 3 nights a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Come hang out for some old games, some friendly chat, and to raise money for the IWK Children's Hospital through Extra Life.
He's taking out mages like crazy. Look at that.
And if you can't tune in live, check out the archive on YouTube at Generation 16 Extra. Hope to see you in the chat.
So close. Yes!
Good evening. That's right, Namava. Hey, Gaijin, Ben, Jaspertine. I saw some more people up at the beginning of there that hadn't seen more. GT Rat, Maximus, Jessica. Story night again tonight. And just calling out to tomorrow night. We won't be doing Retro Night because tomorrow night is the Extra Life United Digital tournament, which I am playing Uno at 10:15 my time, 9:15 Eastern, and then playing Splendor at 11 Eastern. So I got some time to kill in between those games. So I think tomorrow night what we'll do is we'll just show me losing my first round of Uno, so I don't have to worry about that tournament anymore. And then I'll just open up my Animal Crossing island, and we'll just hang out there for a couple hours until the text looks bigger because I screwed everything up today. Shh. Don't tell Vanna. But please remember that right now, if you make a donation, that is a donation towards the Extra Life United tournament. We're trying to raise $500 by the 9th, so end of the week. So please consider giving if you haven't already. Would love to hit that $500 mark. Okay, let's play this Colonel's Bequest Sierra game I've never played. I think it was one of the last parser interface games that they made. Thanks, Joey. I know very little about this game, including how I start the game. Let me know if that audio is too loud or too low. Okay, let's see who this fingerprint is. Looks like possibly Clarence Sparrow. Nope. This is definitely one of the more creative. I think it's Sealy. It is Sealy. Curtain is about to go up. Please be seated. Have I previously attended a performance of the Colonel's Bequest? No, I have not. Cool. I've got to see Knives Out. Who's Will? Short for Will I Am. Man, this game's right up your alley, Ben. Colonel Henri Dijon, or Henry Dijon. I always wanted to go to Mystery Dinner Theater. Sealy, Fifi, and Jeeves. Rudy, Gertie, and Gloria. Ethel, the Prune family. Little flapper girl there. Clarence Sparrow and Dr. Wilbur C. Fields. And starring Laura Bow. It was apparently based on an actress named Clara Bow from the 20s. 1925, Tulane University, New Orleans, Louisiana. And we're still going with the intro. I think she's going to talk to me. The way she's walking, that's great. Hey Laura, want to come with me this weekend to my Uncle Henry's estate? He's having a family reunion of some sort. You can keep me company. I don't know, I have studying to do. Nice beard, bro. Oh, come on, it'll be a scream. Such a creepy old place, you might find it interesting. Okay, count me in. Please be thunderclap. Look at that. 2 nights later. Out on the bayou. This is a very cinematic intro. The boat's name is Jessie. Being creative with the audio. You gotta kiss the girl. Hey, Tommy. Oh, I hear a bullfrog. Clunk. We're here, Laura. Misty Acres. Thunderclap. Told you. Well, what do you think? It looks interesting, all right. Where do you meet the family? I'm guessing Roberta Williams had a lot of pull at Sierra. I mean, not only because she was married to Ken Williams, obviously, but I mean, she was like one of the biggest game designers. And she's on the cover of Softporn. You rang. Jeeves, don't you remember me? I'm Lillian. Oh, yes. Everyone else has already arrived. They're just sitting down for dinner. Please come in and join them. During dinner, I'm glad you're all here. I'm sure you are wondering why I sent for you. The tourist. No, I have not. As you know, I'm a very wealthy man. I have invested my money wisely and have put away almost every dime. However, my end is near, and I have decided to bequeath my millions to each of you sitting at the table. It's literally his clue, isn't it? Except, of course, Lillian's friend Laura. Anyway, as I have said, you're all inheriting my money, and you will inherit equally when I go. The beady eyes on him. If any of you should die before I do, then your share will be distributed equally to the surviving parties. I'm tired, Fifi. Help me back to my room. Good night, all. believe that? The old goat. I'm surprised he didn't try to take it with him. He's such an old skinflint. I don't think you deserve any money. Speak for yourself. How much do you think he's got? Well, I know what I'm going to do with my share. Your share? I bet the old codger outlives you. I wonder how sick he is. Do you think he's going to go soon? I've had enough of this. Laura and I will retire to our room now. Chronic CGA disorder. That's pretty good. Act 1. Oh, I hope this isn't a timed game. Like the lamps. Oh, we really are going to let the clock strike 7. This is the guest room you share with Lillian. Though a bit tired looking, it seems comfortable enough. Laura, dear, please excuse me. I'm going to go freshen up in the bathroom. Why don't you explore the estate a bit? Something doesn't feel right. Everybody's acting too strange, even Lillian. What would Daddy do in a situation like this? Honey, if things don't feel right, they probably aren't. Observe the situation closely, yet be unobtrusive. Explore your surroundings quietly and carefully. Try to question the others without raising suspicion. Notice small details. Take lots of notes, and above all, be careful. Since you never go anywhere without your trusty notebook and pencil, you go to your suitcase, open it, and remove those 2 items. Yes, your father is right. Observing the situation and taking notes would be a good idea. So now it's time to save. That's an even better idea. This is the guest room you share with Lillian. Though a bit tired looking, it seems comfortable enough. All right, well, it's wow, it's one of those ones where she walks based on the viewpoint of the room. It looks as if this might have been a nursery at one time. Now it has been converted into a makeshift guest room with Ethel as its current guest. Murder? Ethel is a stylishly dressed, overly made-up older woman. Many years of hard drinking have taken their toll on her, as her face is puffy and red, and her skin has wrinkled prematurely. She always seems to have a drink in her hand. You have never met her before, but Ethel is your friend Lillian's mother. Directly onto your rotary phone. You know I'm using a walkthrough, obviously. My nephew tries to pass himself off as a gentleman, but he's nothing but a worthless gambler and womanizer. I don't have anything else to say about that. So this game, you'll notice, doesn't have a score at the top of the screen. That's because you don't know what you actually score points for. It tells you at the end of the game how you did. This is the back upstairs hallway of the mansion. Yeah, that's what you just said. This game's pretty. A modern bathroom has been installed in this old house. Hi, Laura. I'm feeling better now. That ride through the bayou had me plumb frazzled. If you need to freshen up too, I'll be done in just a bit. Your friend Lillian Prune is a rebellious flapper. See? Flapper girl. Like you, she's 20 years old, but unlike you, she's been known to hang out in speakeasies, smoke, and run around with several young men. She's assertive and outgoing to the point of obnoxiousness, but underneath it all, you believe her to be a lonely, insecure girl. She is that. She's got a little of a wiggle there. Oh, wow. Okay. There's something going to happen here. But we're going to do this. You identify with this one. It does the job required of it. Excuse us. Well, did you think this was Leisure Suit Larry? Wash your hands. Okay. Nothing important in there. You pull in the armoire. Surprise, you find that the whole armoire opens to reveal a secret door. You found a small hidden room in the house. Goodness. Oh, mon ami, I find it difficult to refuse you. I am so attracted to you. Well, I was quite a blade in my younger days. Oh la la, I can tell, Henri, I can tell. This is Leisure Suit Larry. Ah, Fifi, my dear, I do appreciate you, but you'd better leave now before we're noticed. If you say so, Henri. Au revoir, mon chéri. Yep, that's right. Not safe for work. They literally told us it wasn't Leisure Suit Larry. This elegant room must be the Colonel's. You notice there's an elevator here. The old Colonel seems uncharacteristically in an agitated state. His eyes dart around the room, and he fidgets in his wheelchair. Frowning, he watches you suspiciously. The Colonel smokes a small, nasty-smelling cigar. Mais oui. Excuse me. Coming through. I like the little cannon up on the mantelpiece. It doesn't appear that this room has been used in a long time. However, it currently seems to be the guest room of Dr. Wilbur C. Fields. What's that called? A Johnny bed or a... The one that it folds up into the wall into a cupboard? It's Dr. Fields' bag. That's true. Murphy beds. That's it. Thank you. This has to work on this side too, right? You pull in the armoire. Surprise, you find that the whole armoire opens to reveal a secret door. You have found a small hidden room in the house. Creepy. Gertie isn't deserving of any of Henri's money. Why, she's not even a blood relative. What are you going to do about it, Mother? Well, I can certainly talk to Henri about her and those two brats of hers. You never change, do you, Mother? Just drinking. Never mind, Lillian. You and I will never agree on anything. There's a new episode of X-Files? This is the front upstairs hallway of the Plantation House. A grand staircase leads down to the lower level. Oh, look at the chandelier moving back and forth. Seems dangerous. Chandelier. This is the front downstairs hallway of the big house. A grand stairway leads upstairs. I hear a clock ticking. That wiggle. It's well animated. This is the back downstairs hallway of the house. Double French doors lead out back. Guess what's going to be behind this clock? Settle down, Jessica. You pull on the grandfather clock and, to your surprise, find that the whole clock opens to reveal a secret passage. You found a small hidden room in the house. Ha, nice eyes. Clark Gable there. What a skinflint Uncle Henry is. Man, what I could do with his dough. How rich is he, darling? Don't know for sure, at least a couple mil. Yes, Jessica, you did. If he's so rich, why doesn't he keep this place up better? It's such a dump. Hey, Keened. The old miser wouldn't part with a penny if he could help it. I wonder if Fifi's getting any of his money, though. I bet she's trying to anyway. Why, she practically has him wound around her little finger. Darling, it's disgusting. Speaking of disgusting, what are you going to do about Clarence? Oh, him. I've decided to break up with Clarence. I have a new beau, a director, no less. He's such a doll. Clarence isn't going to like it when you break it off. I don't trust him at all, this snake. Oh, darling, that reminds me. Remember that little medical problem I had? I don't trust Wilbur to keep it quiet. It could ruin my career if it got out. I've got to talk to him. What could she be talking about? You do that, my dear sister. As for me, I'm going to retire to my room for a while. Kiss, kiss. He was looking right at the painting when he left. Kiss, kiss, seduce. An interesting oval mirror hangs on the hallway wall. Ready for clearance, Clarence. You push on the oval mirror and, to your astonishment, find that the mirror opens to reveal a secret door. I found a small hidden room in the house. What's your vector, Victor? She does not look happy. I've offered her a fair deal many times for her property along the river, but the old biddy won't sell. Soon she's going to force me into taking some sort of action. What could you possibly want with that swampy land, anyway? It's no good for anybody. Nice glasses. Little do you know, Gertie, my dear. Let's just say that I happen to know it's worth a great deal, and I have several rich potential investors who would back me up on any plan to exploit or develop it. Well, tell me. I've said too much already. You'll probably go and blab everything to Ethel. Of all the nerve. Well, if I were Ethel, I wouldn't sell you any land either. You're no better than a low-down snake in the grass. I don't know what my daughter sees in you. My affair with Gloria is none of your business. Besides, she doesn't care what you think. You're trying to exploit my daughter just like you try to exploit everyone else. Well, I've got the goods on you, mister. I know about your little racehorse scam. If you don't watch your P's and Q's, I'm going to tell him all about it. Try it, lady. I've had enough of this. All right. Well, Joey works out in the background. Out the back door, a garden path encircles a small statue, then continues on through a lovely rose arbor. It's real creepy and dark out here. You shiver at the thought of venturing outside alone. Perhaps you ought to go back inside. Okay. You're standing at the northeast corner of the house right outside the kitchen. Beside the kitchen door, you see a doghouse and a cellar door. Yeah, I saw there was that Sega sale. I need to go look that up. I'm spending a lot of money on little bits and pieces. You're standing at the northwest corner of the house on the right, a house right outside the colonel's study. You see a rusted iron bell at the top of an old bell tower. A rope dangles a short distance beneath the bell while a ladder runs up the tower's side. Behind a weathered fence, you also notice the remnants of the old plantation's fields. I'm looking for a barn. Can confirm, not boring. At this end of the island, there is a small, quaint chapel. Behind it, you see an old family cemetery. Let's go the other way again. Hey, Cerebus. Penn would shake his wrists at you, or his fists at you if his wrist wouldn't shatter. There's a poor but clean shack here at the edge of the old sugarcane fields. Nearby, you see a small chicken coop. A broken arched bridge crosses a large stream at the swamp's edge. Okay, we're not getting any closer to finding this barn. This is an odd-looking place. It seems to be a private little garden completely surrounded by a large hedge. You wonder why. You're standing at the east side of the circular gravel driveway leading to the old plantation house. I want to find the barn. Or no, it's carriage house actually. You're walking along the south edge of the Bayou Island, and an old road runs alongside the old plantation's front wrought iron fence. From here you can see the east edge of the main circular driveway. Now, where does this go? You're at the southeast edge of the Bayou Island. The old road and the fence have been taken over by the flooding swamp water. You're standing at the south edge of the Bayou Island looking towards the great old plantation house. An old road runs alongside the plantation's front wrought iron fence. Okay, still no closer to the carriage house. I've never punched someone. You're at the south edge of the Bayou Island. An old road runs alongside the old plantation's front wrought iron fence. From here you can see the west edge of the main circular driveway. Don't ever plan on it. Phil's the closest I've come. You are walking along the south edge of the Bayou Island. An old road runs alongside the old plantation's front wrought iron fence. In the distance, you see a carriage house. Yay! You've come upon a run-down carriage house. Old crates have been piled before one of the doors. For obvious reasons, it's not been used as a carriage house for some time. Oh, there goes a squirrel. Squirrel! You peer through the gloom of the old carriage house. Parts of a decrepit carriage lie in the right corner, and a small rowboat named Minnow rests in the left corner. There's an oil can on the table. You see parts of an old carriage in the right corner. You look inside the decrepit carriage and find a crowbar. Oh, it's Half-Life. Thinking it might come in handy, you take it with you. We find our way back to that chapel, which I think was just up here, wasn't it? No, a ramshackle little playhouse. Hanging from a nearby tree, you see an old rope swing. Seeing these long ago playthings makes you wonder about the children who used to live here. Since this is a Sierra game, I assume that if I step in that puddle, it's acid that'll kill me. Standing at the northwest corner of the house, right outside the colonel's study. Okay. Maybe the chapel's on the other side? Only one way to find out. Right outside the billiard room. Lax tobacco monkey. What a wonderful view of the old plantation house. From here you can almost imagine what it must have been like during its glory days. So like with lots of... Anyway. You're standing in front of the old plantation house right by the front door. Right outside the parlor. I want to say I have played Puerto Rico, but I don't remember. Okay, where's the stupid chapel? Don't think that's it back there. Game over, man. Is it over here? Nope. Someone's gonna die right there. Oh, come on. Where's the chapel? I was just there. Well, that was pretty. The moon. Okay, I think it's behind the house. Or no, maybe I need to go all the way over here again. Run, Laura, run. The southwest edge. There's a barn. Is that the chapel? That's the chapel right there. No, it's not. It's back there. No, that's still the barn. There it is back there. Yeah, this is a big area. There it is. Okay. This is the old Plantation Chapel. Above the pulpit, you see a beautiful stained glass window. You'll notice some sagging floorboards near the pulpit. The floorboard has been pried open, exposing a small niche, not niche, in the chapel floor. Inside the niche, you see an old leather-bound Bible. Okay. After removing the brittle old Bible from the opening in the floorboards, you carefully open it. Written inside the front cover, you see Francois Pierre Crouton, born 1787, passed away 1832, married Claudette Marie Tourte, 1815. Claudette Marie Crouton, born 1796, passed away 1856. Thomas Simon Crouton, born 1816. Claude Francois Crouton, born 1819. Thanks, Loop Loop. Thomas wed Mary Frances O'Neill, 1848. Mary Frances Crouton, born 1827. William Thomas Crouton, born 1851, passed away 1851. Sarah Marie Crouton, born 1854. I don't know why I read all that, but I did. Upon further searching through the old Bible, you notice a strange notation on the last page. It says, Sarah, our end is near. The bell will ring solemnly on our final night, and then will sound no more. Sir Lancelot will forever salute us. Do not weep for us, my child. We will watch over you. We love you. Do not ever forget, Mama. With a sad heart, you tenderly close the fragile Bible and reverently place it back in its hiding place under the chapel's floorboards. All right, let's head back inside. Go into the chapel and we're gonna get murdered. Keenad, if you went to sewer.ca or you clicked on the thing below, it will be to the new page. A once grand plantation house sits in the center of this lonely bayou island. You can imagine the family that once lived here, the parties, the farming, the hustle and the bustle of a thriving plantation. But now, no more. Now the estate has been reduced to a mere fragment of itself, while the big house and outbuildings have been allowed to deteriorate. Ah, okay. Sorry, Keenad. It's a bit confusing. I don't like how they've done that. This appears to be the Colonel's study, as a large desk dominates the room. Upon the desk, you notice a small glass case. At the back of the room, two large cabinets also catch your attention. You feel better now that you're back in the house. It was scary out there. I still appreciate it, though. Fifi is the Colonel's pretty French maid. You surmise that she's probably very apt in her duties, whatever they may be. Fifi is young, blonde, and sexy. Although she seems to have a vivacious personality, you can sense a certain cunning underneath it all. The large oak desk sits in the center of the room. Atop it, you see a small glass case. You look through the small glass case and notice a little silver derringer mounted upon a blue velvet backing. Loverick derringer. The small silver derringer is inside the glass case. She is basically the main character in Clue, I would say. You look through the small glass case and notice, oh, no, that's okay. Open case. Sex plus cunning equals murder. Open cabinet. Cautiously, you peek inside the open door of the cabinet. Not surprisingly, part of the Colonel's weapons collection is housed there. Within the cabinet, you see an Australian boomerang, a steel cutlass, a pearl-handled dagger, a mace, and an antique crossbow. Scum engine. That's great, Joey. Pardonnez-moi. Just trying to leave. Here we go. This must be the library. You see many books of various and sundry topics displayed in the bookcases. Tucked into one wall, you notice an elevator shaft. Must go up to the Colonel's room. Would you like a drink? No, thank you. But of course. But sir, it is wafer thin. Sit you shaft. This is a very elegant dining room. It looks like the Colonel has some class after all. Shut your mouth. This old house has a nice big kitchen. Right now you see Celie washing the dinner dishes while Beauregard has found a warm spot by the stove. Beauregard. They went for it with the names. Is Knives Out on one of the streaming services? I gotta get it. French accent off, yeah. You've entered the parlor of the old mansion. Against the back wall, you notice a sculpted marble bar, and in the corner, a parrot swings from its bird stand. Would you like a drink? No, thank you. You see a beautiful girl and casually wonder who she might be. Funny, her eyes have a strange, hollow look to them, so of course that's the hint to know where all those secret rooms are. Definitely not going to buy it physically. Look bar. The sculpted marble bar sports a beautifully finished ebony countertop. Upon the countertop, you see a decanter of cognac. realizing that the link there probably leads to my regular Extra Life page. Should fix that for tomorrow night. A very old suit of armor with one gloved hand holding a battle axe stands beside the stairway. Although it's well polished, all of its joints are completely rusted. If I only had a heart. Oil mask. Oh my god, where'd her hands go? Oh. Carefully open the armor's visor and peek inside. Okay. Look mask. Look inside. Look in night. Did I break this? Look. Let's see. Open mask. You see a small metal valve handle hanging by a hook inside the armor's helmet. You grab the valve handle. That's interesting. I left that scene right in the middle of what I should have been doing. You also see an old yellowed note pasted to the inside of the helmet. Curious about the old note, you read it. It says, "Our dearest daughter, Sarah, we knew you would know to look in the armor. This war is terrible. We fear our end is near. In case you're not the only one to find this note, we won't give too much away. Use this valve handle with your favorite water nymph. Don't ever forget, we love you very much. Love forever, Papa and Mama." Okay. Let's head back upstairs. I love that I love that the chandelier crystal is dinging. This is a cozy guest room which Gloria and Gertie are sharing. Oh, and we're on to Act 2. Boom, boom, boom. Nice snoring sound effect. Ben, the very first blog I ever had was called The G-Spot. And I wanted to do something outside of Gaming Age. Started a blog called The G-Spot. And when I went to Ziff Davis, there were people who actually used to read it. I wish that was on the Wayback Machine. I dare you to go to the Wayback Machine and look up The G-Spot. Later, Gaijin. Looks like someone dropped a white handkerchief on the floor. Boy, I really screwed that up. How the hell? How do you spell that? handkerchief. I got it partially right both times. I need a new mug. That's right, Joey, that's exactly what I'm doing. You guys know me so well. Did something happen in here? A small table is lying on its side near a wide open window. Is that cigar smoke you smell? Hey, we saw somebody smoking. I don't know if it'll understand Chesterfield. I'm surprised one of the characters isn't named Chesterfield. Who could have opened the window and why? The beds are old and lumpy. Oh well, you're not going to be doing much sleeping tonight anyway. Well, well, well. Not with all these eligible bachelors around. Someone's walking outside on the second story veranda. Who could it be? He's wearing a hat, though. I do declare. One important tool a good detective uses besides asking questions of people is to selectively reveal information to them and listen to their response. If you tell Gloria about Fifi, you may receive additional information about Fifi, or at least what Gloria thinks of her. This flower is wilted. Honey, if you found any items you're confused about or would like more information about, try showing it to the others. They may reveal more information about it to you. Thanks, Daddy. Papa. Thanks, Papa. You found the Colonel's billiard room. Funny, he doesn't seem to be the kind of guy who would enjoy playing billiards, listening to records on the old Victrola or the player piano. This is not where I wanted to be. Looking for the study. Thanks for mansplaining, Dad. Must be the library. Yeah, the study's through here, I think. Colonel's study. Was the fire on before? Oh, there's somebody walking around outside. any of these doors are locked. Maybe I need... Oh, there's that shadow again. Maybe I need to go out this way. I do love the light coming in through the windows on the floor. It's a really nice touch. I can't go on with this any longer. I must tell him about... Quiet. Let's go into the house to continue this discussion. No privacy here either. There's that shadow again. Come on, let's go to the dining room. Whoever that is outside just doing laps of the house. It's just not right. We've got to tell him about it. No, it'll work out, Wilbur. I've got some plans. How are you going to replace that $100,000 we took from Henry? Where would you get that kind of money? I know people. I can do it. Trust me. Why were we so stupid as to buy into a racehorse anyway, and to use Henry's money? We should have known better. It would have worked out, Wilbur. It wasn't our fault that damn horse broke his leg. That verschligging horse broke his leg. All I can say, Clarence, is you better do something fast, because if you don't, I'm fessing up. I'll handle it, Wilbur. Just don't be stupid and say something. I've got to go. Remember, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing here. Did you notice that as Laura walks by that mirror, there's a slight reflection? Nice touch. Now, Chow. It ain't no use getting yourself upset. Things have a way of working themselves out. I know, Seely, but it just doesn't seem right. Oh, hi, Laura. Some really nice animations. Ah, a leftover soup bone. As it might come in handy, you grab it and take it with you. Oh, Beauregard. Something is supposed to happen here. Doggo house. There's a large doghouse outside the kitchen door. You see the name Beauregard written over the doghouse door. Baby, you got a stew going. Let's see if this works. Actually, try this first. You peer into the dark interior of the doghouse and look around. What's this? Why, it looks like a necklace of small amethyst and quartz stones. Beauregard must have found it someplace and brought it here. You quickly grab it and take it with you. You know how they all are. It'll be fine, Missy Lillian. You'll see. You see. My necklace. I was wondering where it got to. Well, Missy Laura, thank you. How's your mama doing these days, child? Oh, you know Mother, Seely. Trying to leave. Just trying to leave. There we go. I don't know how you'd ever figure out most of this stuff. I mean, I guess it doesn't seem timed. It seems like you're actually controlling the time by doing the proper things. So... pull clock, Jessica. Clock. Ooh, Keenan, thank you. You seem distant, babe. What's the matter? Well, darling, this is very difficult. What's difficult? It's like a secondhand smoke circle jerk. You and I want to end it. You're a good man, Keenan. Thank you. Are you joking or something? That's ridiculous. No, darling, I'm not joking. I have a new beau. He's a director. Yeah, well, I have to think about this. I didn't know that worked that way. I don't blame you, Joey. See you around, sweetheart. Everything all right, Gloria? I suppose, darling. Let's just get on with this. Nice shot, bro. Oh, get out of the way. Yeah, there have been a fair amount of fines in Halifax. Uh-oh. Oh dear, it looks as if Gertie has accidentally fallen from her upstairs window and killed herself. Or was it an accident? No. Where'd the body go? I'm gonna reload that. I don't know if that money's going to helping people. You know what? As far as I'm concerned, people weren't listening. Like they were showing footage of parks that are closed down, people just walking underneath the tape that was closing it down, and just dozens of people in groups. And it's like, man, what are you doing? So honestly, fine them. They got to do something. They got to deter them somehow. Especially now, because considering we're kind of behind the rest of the continent, timing wise, like the next 3 weeks are going to be the three worst, I think. You quickly examine Gertie's body and see that she died of a broken neck. You can see no clues as to what might have happened. It wasn't the fall, it was the landing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I get that, but it's we're in a greater good situation here, I think. Tell about Gertie. Mother. Oh no, it can't be. Good point, Joey. You're very mean. There's nothing there. Say what? Laura, will you please step aside? Okay, well, sorry. Maybe she had her heart attack on the way down. Wait, that's my room. So let's go here. This appears to be another guest room that Rudy and Clarence are sharing. Leave me alone, you cad. Zuta lore. Colonel's gone. This elegant room must be the Colonel's. You notice there is an elevator shaft here. It's a miniature replica of a cannon from the Spanish-American War, rendered in pewter and wood. You see a tarnished brass key inside the barrel of the cannon. You remove the key from the barrel of the cannon and take it with you. Shaft. Shut your mouth. We haven't gone upstairs yet. Was the new Shaft? There was a new Shaft movie, wasn't there? Like a more recent one. Was that any good? I kind of liked the first Samuel L. Jackson one. It was fun. It wasn't great, but it was fun. With the dude from Westworld in it. Boy, am I ever. Hello, Beauregard. Yeah, okay. This must be the butler's room. Actually, it's not too bad considering it's down in the cellar. Jeeves is the Colonel's imposing butler. Though you find him somewhat good-looking, he nevertheless gives off a disconcerting feeling of secretiveness. You've noticed that Jeeves generally keeps to himself and seems to talk in little more than monosyllables. You wonder about him. Living the high life down here, Jeeves. Look at that Chesterfield. Maybe your friend's hungry. She keeps coming in here. I don't know what she's making, but she's definitely putting some time into it. Oh man, who used Ask Jeeves? Remember that? But what if the Davenports, Davenport's not a word you hear in conversation nowadays. Almost went to 10 there. I haven't said Chesterfield, except just now, probably haven't said Chesterfield in 20 years. Something looks wrong here. A chair has been knocked over and there are signs of a struggle on the floor. A fireplace poker has been dropped on the library floor. You see some small pink feathers scattered upon the floor. As you retrieve the fireplace poker, your eyes happen to fall upon some small pink feathers scattered upon the floor. You read the name of the magazine. It's called The Racehorse Quarterly. Upon examining the open page, you see a picture of a beautiful thoroughbred named Sonny Boy. The name Sonny Boy has been circled in red. All right, well, we're done in here. We're apparently not looking at those pink feathers. What Bare Naked Ladies song is that? I thought Sonny Boy was the pipes. Right. I'm trying to remember where the word Chesterfield is in those lyrics. There's a cane. Someone has left an old cane behind. Oh, maybe a nice Chesterfield or an ottoman. That's right. We wouldn't have to walk to the store. I love the Bare Naked Ladies. What's going on here? I've seen a lot of spinals in my time, dude. Well. Why doesn't that surprise me? That's great. I mean, he's outlived two of the people so far. Rake. Butthole surfers. Stairs lead to a third level of the house. There's a doorway in front of you and another to the right. Can't go in that one. This must be Fifi's room. Although her room is in the attic, she has fixed it up nicely. Fifi's quietly sitting on her couch reading a book. Two glasses sit on the table near the cognac decanter. This is literally Clue. We're playing Clue. Wow, having trouble typing. Who is this so-called director that Gloria is seeing now? Why, I ought to punch his lights out for getting between me and my gal. Gloria was never your gal. Just because she went out with you a couple of times, you thought you owned her. Well, I got news for you, buddy. My sister doesn't need to settle for the likes of you. As a matter of fact, you were nothing but a mere dalliance for her. Dalliance? Ha! Well, you're the one who can't make a commitment to anyone. You're just trying to sink Gloria down to your lousy level. You ain't good enough to kiss the ground she walks on. You're nothing but a low-class jerk. Quit butting in between me and Gloria. This is none of your business. I'll handle it the way I want, and I won't be asking your permission. I'm warning you, Jack. If I see you near my sister again, I'll cut you up in little pieces and feed them to the dog. Got it? He's looking at me again. Every time he walks out of a room, he looks at me. You secretly own Jagged Little Pill in a Cranberries album. Nice. All right, well, there's 45 seconds left on the old timer, which means that's going to do it for tonight. So we'll be playing this again next week. That is a squirrel smoking crack. So yeah, remember, thank you, Keenad, for the donations. Very, very generous of you. So we're almost halfway to the goal. So tomorrow night is the beginning of Extra Life United Digital. I'm going to be playing 2 different games. I'm playing Uno, the first round of Uno at 10:15 tomorrow my time, 9:15 tomorrow night Eastern. 9:15 Eastern tomorrow night is what I'm trying to say. That's going to take no time at all. I think it's a single round, single elimination round. So either I win or lose, and that'll probably be the end of it. And then I don't play anything again until 11 p.m. as far as I know, which is a round of Splendor. So in between those times, of course, I'll have some time to kill. It's going to be an extra long stream tomorrow night. So I'll probably just fire up Animal Crossing, open up the gates to the town, and come visit. We'll hang out for a while while we're waiting for the second round to start. Which means we will push Dragon Force to next week. So tomorrow night, Extra Life United, and maybe Wednesday and Thursday night, depending on how I do. Please remember to donate if you can. But again, Joey, like you were mentioning before, completely understand in these sort of uncertain times if you don't want to or can't afford to. Totally get it. But anyway, the goal is $500. So let's see what we can do. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for your support. Hope to see you tomorrow night. Stay safe. Stay distant. And good night.
Listen up, mistress, and you too, sisters. Let's talk about something that's a real brain twister. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Which are good, which are bad. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Ask your mom or ask your dad. Drink a little water. Take the doctor's pill. Drugs can make you better when you're feeling ill. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Which are good, which are bad. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Ask your mama, ask your dad. There's lots of other drugs that sure have a flaw. Watch it now, man. It's trouble with the law. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Which are good, which are bad. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Ask your mama, ask your dad. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Which are good, which are bad. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Ask your mama,